Around 1.2 million Pennsylvanians face food insecurity, and on this week's Bill Break, we are highlighting legislation tonight.
That has actually become law that gives more legal protections to companies donating food. Here's Kara Jeffers.
Hello, I'm Kara Jeffers here with Representative Tarek Khan, and we are going to take a break and talk about a bill. You have something that deals with food donations.
Food is one of those things that we don't like to think that we waste, but actually the number one item in landfills is commonly food, and often it's food that's still edible. And we're talking about, so for this bill, people that are particularly food donors like grocery stores that are actually throwing out canned goods and other goods that are considered like non-perishable that are slightly past or around their best by date. And the reason why they're doing that is, even though the food is still definitely good, is that they're concerned about getting sued. So this basically, our bill removes that liability that says as long as the food is still edible, it has to be good food. You can't be donating expired, spoiled food. That is still illegal. But if the food is good and if it's slightly past the best by date, you can still donate it.
You already talked about what your bill does.
Yep.
Has there been an issue with this? Have stores gotten sued in the past?
So I'm not a lawyer, my brother's a lawyer. And I know that a lot of the things that we do and don't do is because we are fear of getting sued. Unfortunately, with food donations, a lot of these companies like Giant, ShopRite, Superfresh, they err on the side of not getting sued. And unfortunately, that means that people who need food are not getting it. And so this just removes that liability so that these food donors are able to donate. This historically has been bipartisan, and it showed in the votes. You know, in the House, it passed 203-0. In the Senate, it passed 50-0, and Governor Shapiro just signed it into law.
Will this cost Pennsylvania taxpayers anything?
In fact, I believe it will save because, again, this is less money that we have to spend on food donations. We're talking about good food that is being made available. And so it's going to relieve the strain on some of these food banks that are struggling.
Representative, thank you so much for your
Thanks,
time.
Kara. Appreciate it.
This has been Bill Break, where we kind of put the spotlight on legislation that doesn't always get into the limelight.
Exactly.